Hello developers, today we're going to create a Next.js to-do application without writing a single line of code. So as you see, this kind of to-do application is pretty cool, where you can add to-do. You could simply just write that adding to-do and it will just add the to-do, and as you see, it's added there. And also there is a theme toggler here. It's all the login and also the sign up authentication, which is powered by this over here in the Supabase. So everything we're gonna build up without writing a single line of code. And to start with getting the concept, first we're gonna go to Grok AI. You can go with that ChatGPT or DeepSeek AI to just get the context file. So what we want, I want to create a modern to-do app using Next.js with TailwindCSS, which will have all the functionality as like add, edit, pending, complete, delete. User can mark as pending, active and complete status on to-do. First, any user can add to-dos, but it will not save in database, while only saving in local storage using a Zustand. But when user logged in, it will save in my database hosted in Supabase. So any logged in user information, it will be coming here as an authentication, and also any kind of data it will feed here as a storage. And after that, user can update his profile information in profile page and add all the functionality for Supabase integration. Besides, while a user is registered, skip the email verification process from Supabase and use theme as dark and light now. So this is the kind of, we can also add something similar. You can just only add here that and can show all the to-dos from the database as per users. So just we want that arrange all the topics perfectly for a tempo lapse as context. So we're gonna use this one. So if you are not logged in, if you just go to logged out, you will land it in here. So first of all, let it just integrate to thinking on that. So here you can just directly, if you just go over here without any log, I think we'll just go in a tempo lapse. Okay, or you'll just search here for tempo lapse, and you can see you can just come back here in the landing page. So this is the landing page, and you can go to the read documentation components, and everything is right here for the resources. You can just read and get an idea. And also you can make the collaborative coding, like multiple people. As you see, Peter is here, I am is here, so multiple user can easily work with that. So I'll just log in here, and for the logged in, you can use your own GitHub. So I will use my GitHub credential to just go and logged in. You can use the Google, that's the GitHub configuration is handling. And after logged in, I should be able to get in my dashboard here. So I have no project, so now I can just start generating a project. So let's go and see our context. The Grok is thinking, let it finish its task. Okay, it's pouring through the results. So now the project setup, initialize the next project. Okay, this is the setup here, but we don't want setup, right? So we will feed something else. So we're gonna say no need to set up, just arrange the topic part by part as context.md file. Okay. So now, because he's providing every single thing here, we don't want that. So now it's perfectly aligning all the docs, like as you see, we have the context for modern to-do app, all the things as feature, project overviews there, purpose, technologies and key features. It's a very good styling method here by which it's generating in a very good way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy that one, and then I'll go in our TempoAI and then generate an app. And here I'm gonna paste all of the context. As you see, all this structure you can just go and read the way you want it to. So I'm gonna click create on next, and now it's gonna start pouring through. First it's gonna generate a PR. You see the three tab here, one is the PRD, then the design, then the code. So now it starts to going to provide me a PRD, like all the scenario, how those things can work, how the like it will go with a real-time scenario, the way it's work, especially in that corporate layer, how the app functionality is writing, how the design segment is happening, and then how the code is implementing. So this is the all things is just happening right here. You can go and move fast and forward. I'll just let it be finish the task, then we'll roll up again. And from the left side bar, as you see here, you can just go and get the combo here. So all the details is right pouring here. As you see, the generating to do items, so all the text you can monitor here while it's doing by so far. So now while it's generating the home route, we can just go and see the PRD flow here. Okay, it's still I think it's still some pending. So there's design. Okay, we can just you can zoom up and zoom go, and there is a button at the bar is one here, so you can just click on that and you can just make that one like that. And it's pretty similar the way the Figma work. So if you are familiar with Figma, you can do all the scenario the similar way it can be done in Figma. So now let's just go, and I'll go with that like a normal ratio, so I can toggle through, I can get all the systematic segment. Now as you see the design ratio here, I will make it bigger. So this is the home page which I have by so far. So as you see the home page, we have the to do, we have the like a toggle input and sign in and other parameter. Then okay, the to do list, we'll come back to it. And now let's go in the PRD. I think the PRD flow is still okay. Let's generate that user flow, so it's gonna provide us the flow. So now I think I'm gonna just make it bigger, so I should be able to see the feed. It will, after generating, it gonna popping up here. As you see, this is the entire feed here, all the segment, like how the model, like how the user authentication and other parameter it will work. So all the visualization is right here. You can just read also like the topic. If you go through here at the top, as you see the topic, to the management, authentication, persistent storage, theme support, and responsive design. Now let's go in the code just to see how the things can be done. And as you see a play button here, click on that and it will open your application in the local host, and this is maintained by that TempoAI. So now here we can see all the pending tasks, active, complete, all. They provide some dummy tasks here. So let's add some new to do. So to create that, add to do, so this is our first to do, and we can pass the description, some description here. Okay, and also you can add the to do here. You see that, so this is our first to do. You can go with that, it's a pending task right here, and we can just go and add it with that and like that. So you can save the changes and we can go on and on like that. So now it's pretty much similar the way it can go. You can make filter here, you see sort by date. This is also the search functionality here. So this is, you see, this is super cool. We didn't ask for it, but it's provided. So let's go to create a sign in parameter, and let's see how it's gonna work. If we click on sign in, nothing happening. So why? Let's just go and just ask that for what's happening, why the sign in is not working. So to do that, first of all, I want to view the code here. So this is the code, and if we click on that, we can find all the code structure right here. You can get the home, auth model, everything is right here working perfectly aligned. So now what we need to do is to just implement such kind of things. So if we go back here, okay, to this working so fine, but there is some issue. Okay, why I roll back to the home, I will click and go back again. So now we need to also find out, okay, still the project is loading. So code base initial, okay, I just go out and come back again, so it will take the loading instances. Okay, now if we just go here, I think our sign in method which we are using is not working perfectly. So we can ask the AI to do its tasks again. So what we're gonna do here, okay, sign in is not working. Please fix the issue. Okay, now after you pass that command, it will go and start generating the require method, whatever is just need to require and how the things can be configured. So all the scenario it's gonna go and combine through by itself. So this is our code and we don't want it here. Now while you are coding with AI, you need to have a little bit patience. You need to go and like part by part. As you see, these things is done. Now if you also look at here, it's fully responsive. The way it work, it's responsive, and you will get something which you not ask, they're gonna provide plus, but so many things you need to also ask. As you see, that auth model is not working. Now I need to go and configure how the things it will work. I need to ask it to let it work and how the things can be configured. So it's gonna go and update and make things. So you need to go and write the prompt as much as possible. As you see, you're gonna get only 5 prompts per day if you are not having the paid version. If you're having paid version, you're gonna have a very chance to get particularly a good setup for that. Okay, it's providing me a bad gateway. I'm gonna just rerun again. Let's see if it's opening or not. Okay, it's loading. Okay, now as you see, it's working here. So if I click on sign in, okay, what's the method here? Why it's not working properly? Okay, we can also check in the code, but I want to see here why it's not grabbing my instances. Everything working, only this button here is not providing any of those things. So if we go here in that, I think it's in the header. So let's see what the header is contained here. So in the header, I have like header props here. Then also whenever we are clicking on the button, so we are logged in. Okay, button login register, and then okay, show auth model. Okay, auth model is not providing here, and let's see from where the auth model is coming through. So the auth model, okay, but where is the auth model? From where is imported? Okay, if we just go and pass that, so it's opening the dialog. Okay, let's see the dialog. Okay, we can just pass through it. Let's say go in that our application. Auth model is not opening, right? Model is not working. And also where to add the, let's say, Supabase, where the key they are asking through, we can just go and pass that key over here so that it will just work perfectly. So if we go here, I think it's getting that one here. So that should be Supabase URL and Supabase Atom key. So we will just ask that one here. So where we can add Supabase URL. And also this, I know where to put that, but you know, it's very good way if you just don't know and you asked it. So it's gonna see how it's responding that one. Enter. So now it's gonna go and prefetch again and provide whatever the require a fix to just go on that. And by the way, without that env file, you can also add your Supabase URL here and also the anon key. So what I'm gonna do, you can just grab it here from the Supabase and on your project over here, if you see the project overview. So now if you just toggle through at the bottom, as you see, you can go and fetch that Supabase URL and also this the anon key. So you just grab the key and paste it and it will start working perfectly. Okay, so I'm gonna do the things to just grab that Supabase URL and anon key right here. So let's copy that and let's see the tempo is still working. So we'll just provide a little bit time to let's go and prefix and fix the method. So now we find out that .env.example is just writing right here. So we can just go and provide the key here. So first of all, to provide the key, which going to be is here. So first it's gonna go with our URL and then we'll go with that API key. So I'm gonna just close a bit. So the details is added, and now if we open our application, let's see how it's reacting. So now if we just click on sign in, that is really annoying. Why this thing is not working? But you see the add to do and other functionality is working perfectly aligned. So for the sign in method, I have really a very good like this is really annoying to why it should not work. So if we go here and this is the tempo book stories live components, we can just go in home. So here in the home we should go in UI and let's say try the, okay, should not go like that. So the header is still not working. This is really not good to go in that shot. Let's say now we need to ask it again why this thing is not working. Let's reload again and try. This is an auth model is supposed to work. If I go in my previous, it's just working perfectly. That's it. Now here it's not working at all. So still the model is not opening. So what is saying that Supabase dashboard, select your project, okay, API, okay, now this is perfectly fine. And also we can do one more thing for if we just go in a particularly if that things is having the problem, so we can just passing here the enum key. So we will just pass that enum key right here, and also we're gonna pass that our URL right here if it's having issue with that, so it will be fixed by so far. So let's just try and hit save. So after saving, rerun that and go like that. Okay. Nope. Still it's not working in a proper way. So we'll go in the chat again just to pass some message here. So let's say still the model is not working. Like when I click on sign in on header, nothing shows up. Okay, so now let's see if it can fix that one. And this is the problem you need to face like whenever you are diving with that. So I'll fix the issue with the sign-in model not opening when clicked in the header. So it's saying it will fix, but let's see. It's a long time it's not fetching or fixing. Now if we just go here, I think we can see how the model it will be look alike. So that's the model as you see. So welcome back, create an account. So that should be like here. Okay. So now create an account and then it will go with the sign in authentication parameter. Okay, now it's okay. Now I'll fix the issue with, okay, it's going to fix that. Let's see, provide a time for a bit. Okay, now it said it's supposed to be fixed. So if we go in our project again, so now we can see if it's working perfectly fine. Okay, we are having the model. You can also toggle through the theme, so we can register a new user. So I'll register my application here. So let's provide a name, should be, I'm gonna provide my name. Okay, and I'm gonna go with one of my endpoint here. So I'm gonna go with my password here, and then okay, so now register. Now if it's working perfectly fine, it should provide the registration parameter. Okay, never. If we go in our application layer and for the authentication, you can see we are having a user here directed right here. So now it's really perfectly aligned this thing, and it's amazing by so far. And now let's go to, we can sign in, and again you can just go with my email here, and if I provide the password, I think we will be able to log in. Okay, anything, your credential, okay, yeah, it's provide an email configure like confirmation. I need to go and confirm it first. And now as you see, I am signed in. If we go in my here, as you see, John Doe, I can edit the profile, right? So I will provide a new name here. Okay, I think that's the dummy data which is happening here. So save changes and see. no. So in the edit field also we need to write another command to go and refresh that model. But you see, we can go and create a sign in and sign out. This is really remarkable. You see, I did nothing, no code here, but it's working perfectly fine. Besides, as you see, all the functionality is right here. You get your design here, you get the PRD for that, and then you are having the code bases. So everything you can know, and by so far how you can implement that one, all are segmented right here. You can go and do the code by yourself. Now as you see, I think I will go out of the limit if I do some more coding. Okay, so one prompt if left. So now what I'm gonna do, as you're having this particular parameter, I'll go and share with that. I can deploy it in wrestle. If we just click, it will automatically direct it to wrestle and then create app for you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with the tempo beta mode and then deploy. So it gonna deploy within the tempo parameter, and it gonna go and provide all the details. Right now this one is in the local, but here whenever the deployment version is gonna come, then I can share it anywhere. So now as you see, it's already deployed. If I just click on that link, I should be able to go and grab that one. You see, it's now deployed. So I have a live version here, and then I can pass it anywhere. I can just toggle through it. I can add to do. I can go and delete to do here. I can edit it by so far. I'm gonna delete all the to dos here. Okay, to do, delete it. So right now I'm not logged in, but the dummy to do it can come. So I'm gonna just go and log in with that. So for the login parameter, I'll just go a login data which I am having by so far, sign in. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a new to do. So this is my to do. My first to do is here, add to do. So now I'm added a new to do, and if we just go in the storage right now, as you see, nothing is created. So what you need to do is that to create a separate command to enable this functionality by which we can create the to do, so it will save in the storage. So right now, even I reload, it will be there because okay, I think which one I'm experiencing right now. If we go here, okay, it's still having some issue, but it's not bad at all because it's providing the dummy. So now there is one single things which because I have a single shot only, that's why I'm not running that one. So there is a problem. Okay, UI auth ts, but it's okay. Problem. Okay, so let's say when adding to do, while logged in, adding to do is not added in my database. So let's just okay, that's the last one. I should be having that, then I need to wait for 48 hours. That's the fallback. But if you're having a paid version, you can go with the call. So that's, you can just go and check in the pricing list, so you can find all the method. But this is really amazing how it work. See all the code here, whatever I'm running right now, I can just go and copy paste that on in my code. It will work perfectly. All the things, it will work. You see the package dependency here, the way it's appearing. So if I just go and provide those dependency in my project data, it will work perfectly. It's using the Redis UI, it's using the motion and others. You see everything, it will work perfectly aligned, and it's gonna go and combine all of those data. So now I think associated to dos with the logged in user ID. Okay, so I think it will work. So let's just try this one. So I will sign in first. Sign in. So now I'm gonna delete my to do. Let's see if it's working or not. I'm still having some doubt here. So let's add to do. First to do. Enter. Okay, so now it's added. Now even I go in my bucket, let's see if it's available or not. No, it's not available. If I go in my database, okay, in the table, anything is added? No table created, and nothing yet. But in the authentication parameter, I have one user. So I think it's just a little bit tweaking you need to do it here. So you can know, you just need to go and feel free to enable the functionality and how the things can be done. It's pretty simple. You just need to run the command. You just need to go and when function to dos, I'm filtering by the current user's ID with okay. That ensures that each to do is proper with the user I created. Okay, so it's supposed to be fixed, but I don't know it's not happening. But this is also the data we can now tweak through it. That's the problem here. You have a limited chance. So if you know how to write a perfect one, like a perfect ratio here, I'm sorry, I just toggled through light and dark mode. Maybe your eyes get hurt. I'm sorry for that. So now you just need to toggle through how you can tweak that one, how you can make that things to be coming in a proper ratio, and then it will work perfectly. So I want you to try a bit, try your best to do and come closer with that, how much far you can do in this so far. So all the best, try this one, and if you're having any doubt, any question, let me know in the comments, and I will try to recalculate some more application here using the AI. I think that can be a great help. So all the best, and I'm gonna see you in another video.